Evening all. No comments coming up at the minute. Evening Steve, Kevin. If I missed any comments, I didn't have the comments on, I apologise. Evening everybody, whoever I've missed. Cheers mate, thanks Steve. Oh, picture's okay, sound's okay. Just turn round, there's Ralph there, just up in front of me. I've got Paul behind me. Hello Lynn. Sorry, I've just run a bit late. I just had to reel in, get out line off like Brian was saying before. Even Andrew. Evening Pete. Thanks for coming on. Yeah, I just had to reel in, get out line off, weed off the line and rebait before I went on live. I've had a couple of bites, Ralph's had a couple of bites. Evening Stuart, thanks for joining us mate. I've had a couple of bites, that's about all. Ralph's had a couple. I'm pulling a lot of weed in at the moment. Weed City again. It's just took me 10 minutes to get all the weed off my line. Evening Alan, thanks for coming on. Evening Carl, thanks for joining us mate. Cheers Kevin, thanks for that mate. I have got some new lighting tonight, so you'll light up Blackpool after. Evening Carl. I say I pulled my line in. I did have 2 rods out before, but I brought one back in. Fed up of pulling weed in. Evening James, thanks for coming on mate. It was really windy before, but it seems to have died down a bit now to what it was earlier on. It was blowing an early before. See if I can get this camera up there just a wee bit more. That's better. Yeah, I've got Ralph in front of me and Paul's behind me. Evening James, full of weed mate. Absolutely full. It's just took me 10 minutes to get it all off the line. I brought 1 rod in and put it away. I can't be coping with 2 all night. I say I had a couple of knocks before, Ralph's had a couple of bites. But looking at the clouds, it looks like it's going to rain, and they didn't predict rain. Evening Alan, thanks for coming on mate. I'm fishing black lug tonight and squid. Evening Paul, thanks for coming on. Cheers Paul, thank you. No, if we'll, like I say, I had a couple of bites before, Ralph had a couple of bites. Paul's 3 rods out, Ralph's 2. I had 2 but I brought 1 in. I can't be doing with all that weed online and trying to sort out with bait and everything. Alright Steve, cheers mate. Yeah, I couldn't be doing with 2 rods pulling in, plus it was a multiplier so it was hard work. Evening Peter. It's just good to be out. I was sat at home today and I said, right, that's it, I'm going out tonight. Yeah, Matty, I've had a couple, mate. Ralph's had a couple. Paul's not had anything at the moment. But it's early doors yet, it's not high tide till 20 past 11, I think it is. But we're plagued with weed at the minute. It's taking ages to get the weed off the line. Evening, Colin, thanks for coming on. Me and Ralph's fishing black lug and squid. Paul's fishing squid, mackerel, bluey, a bit of black. Evening Peter. It's at Brunswick dock at Liverpool, Paul. We're over in Liverpool mate, we're at Ralph's spot where he usually fishes. I'm just a bit further down from Ralph. We're all well spaced away from one another, so we've no problems there. When I was coming into Liverpool tonight, they were stopping cars and testing them for this COVID, pulling them in, but it was on the way out of Liverpool, not the way in. So I'm hoping they're not there when I'm going home tonight. Well, they shouldn't be, not after midnight. They should have gone by then. But the tailback was horrendous when I was coming in tonight. I was sat at home today and I got my stuff out and I was messing about with reels and I said to myself, do you know what? I think I'll go fishing tonight. I didn't say anything to anybody, I just thought, right, throw my gear in the car and off I go. And lo and behold, Ralph and Paul turned up. Which is good. At least I can get through the gate now. So I'm hoping we get something out tonight. I know Brian went last night, but the river's absolutely terrible at the minute with the weed. That's all we seem to be pulling in at the moment. Ralph's just pulled a load in. I'm casting up tide and it's pulling it round. It's wrapping up with weed and pulling it round. So we can only see. Evening, Tony. You alright, mate? Well, things are alright home. You're getting the house sorted out. It was last minute tonight, that's why I never said anything to anybody. I just decided to throw my gear in the car and come over. And Ralph's turned up and Paul's turned up. I got a bit shocked when they turned up in cars. Well, he's just up in front of me, Ralph. I'll keep my eye on him. Paul's just behind me. It looks like it's going to rain. They're having a shower further down the river. Well, just hope it stays off here. It was windy as hell before, but it's calmed down a lot now. It was blowing an hoolie before. Well, we can only see. At least we've got bait in the water. I can see it being a nightmare though with this weed, pulling this weed in all night. It's horrible stuff. Evening, Lynn, thanks for joining us, love. It's horrible stuff to pick off. I know I've not quite got my screen set up on my phone because I've got the on-off bars at the bottom, but I can still see what people are putting on and I can still see the picture. He is Tony, yeah, he's behind us, mate. Evening, Tony Chambers, thanks for joining us. Paul's with us, Ralph and myself, Tony. Yeah, he's behind me, Tony, Paul. It's just starting to rain now, spitting. I don't know where this has come from. We're supposed to be having it. It's supposed to be a clear night. I've got the bivvy, it was blowing across before. It seems to turn round a bit. I hope I don't have to start messing about turning the bivvy round. That will be a nightmare because I'll come up and sort Ralph's out as well and Paul's. Well, yeah, it's supposed to be a nice evening. Not supposed to predict any rain. Hi Lisa, thanks for coming on. Hi Charlotte, thanks for joining us, love. What happened to the clear skies, Ralph? Hey? What happened to the clear skies? Crazy, innit?
The wind's coming this way now.
I know, it's crazy. I hope it's not picking that bit of a wind up in microphone. Say we set up and everything and it seems to have turned a bit now, the wind, and blowing towards us, in front of us. I just hope I don't have to turn the bivvy round. It was blowing across before, we was perfectly alright where we was. Well, stays like this, it won't be too bad. There's that much weed, I think Ralph's pulled one in and left one out. Evening Paul, thanks for joining us, mate. We've nothing at the minute. Like I say, I had a couple of bites before. Evening Keith, thanks for joining us, mate. Yeah, we're fine, thank you. Cheers, Tony. Yeah, it's starting to spit at the minute, that fine drizzle. As you can see with the clouds that are coming over. Just hope it doesn't start lashing it down. Otherwise I'll have to shut the door a bit on my bivvy. Try and keep the rain out. But we're living hope. You never know. We can only try our best, as they say. I think I've got one of these legs a bit cockeyed. It's that one there. That one up a bit. This camera seems to be a bit twisted. Yeah, so that's about it at the minute. There's a lot of weed coming through, as I say, and I've had a couple of bites earlier on. Ralph had a couple of knocks. In fact, Ralph had a good one earlier on, but he missed it. So we can only see. We can only do our best. I did have my rod out earlier on, but I was fed up of pulling weed in. I put the sentry away and I'm just using this. It's a good job I brought it really, the Ziplex with a fixed spool. Evening Anthony, thanks for coming on, mate. So yeah, I'm glad I brought it with me because I was struggling before, trying to get the weed through the eyes. Evening Amaro, thanks for joining us, mate. Please don't rain. It looks like it's going to rain, that fine drizzle, and they predict. Sorry about that, everybody. The 4G went off then for some reason. Just kept it running. Whether it's this weather front coming through, I do not know, but I didn't touch it. It wanted me to finish it. There's no way I was finishing it. I've had trouble with with 4G for the last couple of days now. With 3, keep turning it on and off, and I don't know why. But I had a right blast with them the other day on the phone. Hi Sam, thanks for joining us. Cheers Keith, thanks for that. I know I looked earlier on, mate, and it didn't predict any drizzle. It said clear skies. Cheers Stuart. I'm going to put my coat on then if it's going to rain. Put my leggings on. Oh. Stick my leggings on before it starts. Oh, I don't know, it didn't predict this. So it's going to be clear, nice clear skies after 3 o'clock and a clear evening. Taking the mick of the weathermen. Evening Patrick, thanks for coming on, mate. I'm just going to put my leggings on, if I can get them on with these big clumpy boots. Oh. No, there was a boat out earlier on when I came. He was drifting down river. I don't know if them lads have had out on the boat. I'm using spring-loaded, Sam. Spring-loaded panels. Black lug and squid, mate. I know a lot of people use the up and overs over here. Ralph's using a 2-up flapper tonight. Paul's using 2-up flappers. Evening, Paul, thanks for coming on. I won't be a minute, folks, just putting my leggings on. I don't think I need to put these on tonight. Didn't predict this, did they, Paul? Didn't predict this, did they? That chatterboat's just gone in. He's using squid and bluey wraps, Tony. Evening, Mark. Thanks for coming on, mate. Oh, that's my coat on. My leggings on. As long as it stays at the bivvy, I don't mind. Okay, Keith. I'll keep my eye open for you, mate. I was going to say then, I'll keep my eye out for you, but thing is, I can't see through one eye. Aye. Hopefully, Tony. They were stopping them on the way out of Liverpool, mate, testing them. You should have seen the thing up at Otterspool, the queue. It was unreal. It's a good job it weren't the other way coming in. No lot at the minute, Mark. Evening, Paul. Thanks for coming on. I've had a couple of bites. Ralph's had a couple of bites. He had a good knock on his rod earlier on, but he didn't manage to catch it. Just don't want this rain to, it seems to be blowing in just slightly into bivvy. And I can always pull the door over. Just hope the signal stays on now, because I've had trouble with 3 the last couple of days. With the, what's the name? Signal. Saying they're having problems with the internet. Cheers, Paul. Thanks very much, mate. I'll say I've got Ralph here with us tonight. Ralph turned up, and Paul. Evening, Colin. I don't know if I said evening to you before, mate, but evening again anyway. Cheers, Stuart. Suppose it'd be a bonus if one of us catch something tonight. At least we've got bait in the water. I didn't want to sit in tonight. It's been murder. Started off me just messing about with me rods this morning, my reels, and I thought it's going in the car. We're trying, Paul. I didn't say anything to anybody, mate. I just threw my gear in the car and came down, and I put it like what I did earlier on. Thing the next minute Ralph turned up, and then Paul turned up. So I was a bit shocked. Ralph turned up with a big smile on his face. which is good really, because at least I can get out now. They're not, you know, if they lock the gates, I had to go all the way round. But yeah, it's a good thing he turned up. That's true, that, Keith. At least we can all have a natter, mate. Fish is a bonus, isn't it, end of the day? Evening, Paul. Thanks for joining us, mate. So, like I say, I did have 2 rods out, but I brought one in. There's that much weed coming through, I couldn't be mithered picking at it all night and messing about with rigs, and so I've just got the 1 rod out now with my other bait dangling down there, ready to clip over again. It's going to be a nightmare if we get a fish on, pulling that lot in with it. Can get it on top and all that, I can go over and net them up. But hopefully it might die off a bit. Cheers, Paul. Thanks for that, fella. It's good to be back, mate. It's good to be back. I've had so much going on the last 3 or 4 weeks, it's been unreal. But it's good to be back, mate. Evening, Paul. Evening, Wendy. Thanks for coming on. Just a couple of knocks, that's all, Paul. Ross had a couple of bites, I've had a couple of bites. That's about it. That was earlier on, low water. Ralph had a belting bite earlier on, but he didn't get into it. Looking over the back there, it looks like the skies are coming over clear, hopefully. Hopefully. Evening, Carl. Thanks for joining us, mate. Yeah, so Rob's going to come down after and have a natter with everybody. Evening, Carl. Yeah, fingers crossed, Paul. He asked me before, I said, well, you can change over if you want. Hey, Ralphie. I said you come down after and say hello to everybody. Hey, Simon. So, yeah, Ralph's going to come down in a bit and have a natter with everyone. One of the charter boats is just going back in now. I don't know if you can see him there on the camera. Evening, Dino. Thanks for joining, mate. He's been up and down the river now for the last couple of hours. He's drifting down and then he's going back up again. Yeah, I was a bit shocked when Ralph turned up and Paul. I'm glad they've turned up. It's a bit of company. Evening again, Dino. Hope all is well, mate. So yeah, it'd be a bonus if we get a fish out. I cast it up side before, it's just pulled it right round again towards Paul behind me. But, evening, Niv. Thanks for coming on, mate. Yeah, I'm well. Hope you're okay. Looks like this rain's blowing over now, thank God. I didn't fancy getting wet through. Be a bonus if we get a fish. There's another boat on its way in. Yeah, he's drifting, the other guy. He seems to be drifting downriver. There's a big ship over the other side docked up and it's called Dong. And I wondered what Paul was saying before when he went, where's Ding? And I said, what are you talking about? He said, well, Dong's over there, where's Ding? It'll do him a world of good as well being out tonight. Ralph and Paul, get him out the house for a while. I don't know who that is, just turned up. Somebody's been in the car. So yeah, I'm just going to mess about with the one rod tonight. I'm getting a bit of a pull on it at the moment. I'll have to bring it in a minute and rebait it, get it out again. It's pulling down river at the moment, going right over to me left hand side. Cheers, Carl. Yeah, it is. It's good to be out, mate. Not been out for a while, have we? Times when Paul and Ralph come out, I can't get out. It's an impossibility. I've had a lot going on the last 3-4 weeks, so I've not been able to go anywhere. And a lot of things built up today, and you know, I thought, what can I do? So bored and fed up. So I got the fishing rods out and my reels and giving them a clean, and then next minute they ended up in back at car. So I'm going up to Mersey. Told Lynn, she said, you get out for a couple of hours and enjoy yourself. So that's what I've done. What's new, Lynn? Why do you think I come fishing, love? So yeah, Lynn said to me, oh, just get your gear in car and go. So it was last minute. I didn't get time to tell anybody till I was setting off. Evening, Dave, thanks for coming on. That's what I put on Outcast earlier on. Fed up, I'm going fishing. And then lo and behold, Ralph and Paul turned up, which I'm glad of because it's company. It'd have been a hell of a walk back down to Jag House with the car. Because they've got the gates here at 6 o'clock, I think it is. So, at least I've got my car up here now, and been down, got my car, got it up here, and I can just go through later on. Oh, it's blowing over that rain now. We're getting nice clear skies over the other side. Thank God. They did say it was going to be a clear night. What score is it, Lynn? 5-0? Oh, it's pulling now. There's a lot of weed on my line. I'm going to get it in a minute and clean it all off and get it out again. It's pulling like mad at the moment. It's pulled me right round to Paul. 1-0. This time for him yet. It just seems strange watching it and there's no crowd there. They've got an artificial crowd noise in the background. Cheers, Dave. Thanks for that, mate. I hope so, Keith. I looked today, mate. This is why I said to Lynn I fancied coming. Evening, Jamie. Thanks for coming on. And she said, oh, go on, get your gear in car and get going. Evening, Jamie. So, that's what I did. Good to be out with the lads. Just wish Ralph could have, it's my own fault. Tony and Ralph Folden could have been here. Mr. Holt. And young Ryan, Martin Foxcroft. Like I said, I didn't get time to tell anybody. It was just a case of ink card and off. But it seems to be clearing up a lot now, thank God. I say today, Keith, when I looked, it said it was going to be clear skies after 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock till midnight, right the way through till in the morning, and sunny spells tomorrow with the odd shower. But I can see this weed being a nightmare. It's pulling like mad at the minute on my line. I can put my camera out there a bit now, so give me a bit of room. I pulled it in before to keep the rain off. There we are. Hope it's okay for everybody, that picture, and the sound's alright for everyone. You just have to bear with me because the internet went off again before. It crashed for some reason, then came back on again. So if it goes off again, it's just the internet. Messing about with it at the moment. I've had a nightmare with them all week. Oh, I've got a bite unless it's Paul behind me. Did you reel in then, Paul?
No.
Just had a belting bite. There we go.
Yeah, it might have been me,
This is you, Paul. Come on.
Okay, baby.
No, I see this TikTok, right? And it said, I went to that and put my phone in my back pocket. And it was all my...
Weed! I'll be with everybody soon, just weed all up the line again. It's taking long to take weed off. Everywhere.
Alright. Excuse me. How we can get to this way? Short way to get.
Down to the bottom, right to the bottom. Jag house and then come back up again.
So I can go like that?
Yeah.
Now?
Yeah.
Right.
Straight to the bottom, turn and then you can come straight up.
Oh, okay, thank you very much. Sorry mate, it's from here or just we have to wait a step?
Straight to the bottom, carry straight on down the bumps, to the jag house and through the gate and then come up. Shooting. Sorry about that everybody. You didn't like that cast. Evening Chris, thanks for joining us. I just cast it out and finger stall come off my wrist and decided to shoot up the rod rings around my line. I know what I will be doing. I've been waiting for some shrink tube coming for the sport, and when it comes, the first thing I'm going to do is put my coasters back on and do away with the grip lock. Well, that was good. Finger stalls broke. The clips come off the end. What a rubbish. Right, take that off there. There, tie a knot in it. And hopefully that'll do the trick. Evening Dave, thanks for coming on. Evening Julie, thanks for joining us. Oh God. It's been murder tonight. Nothing's gone right at the minute. Glasses. glasses on, then I can read the comments. It's alright, Chris. I'm casting Fitzbill tonight, mate. I will be doing a video when I get time on the field. Cheers, Julie. I will be doing a video when I get time on field, Chris, with off the ground and the pendulum. As soon as the weather picks up. They've been digging on the field where they usually go at the moment, so I've not really had time to get on there, but I will be sometime next couple of months. I'll be doing a live on the field. Thing is, I need somebody with me because there's idiots knock-about on the field where I go, you know, and if you're on your own, you've got a rod like £600-700 and a reel, you know, a couple of £100, and you know, it'll take a minute, 4 or 5 of them to get onto you and take it off you. I hope so, Paul. I hope so. I think Ralph's in. Are you on, Ralph? I don't know if he's on or he's got weed. Are you on, Ralph? No, it's full of weed. We're getting a load of weed at the minute. No, Stu, he's got a load of weed on, mate. I thought he was on then. All we're pulling in is weed at the minute. I've just had a load on. It took me ages to get it off. It's pulling right down to the left at the minute. It's all that fine stuff on the line. It's taking ages to pick off. But persevering. I had 2 rods out before and I can't be messing about like that all night. Especially when I'm doing a stream as well, because I need to get to talk to everybody and answer comments and things, and when I have 2 rods and I'm picking weed off all night, then I miss half the comments. Yeah, I believe so, Stuart. Oh, it's terrible stuff. The dredge has been up and down as well, so no doubt he's been stirring stuff up on bottom. I'm hoping it does slacken off, stop thingy. Oh, that reminds me, I know I'm not baited me with the trace up. I'll get my trace baited up ready for the next cast. Well, I think on. And if I get anything, I can click one off and one on. I won't like to get a fish at the minute because all the weeds you have to pick off. If you've got a big fish on, then that's it. You could lose it just picking the weed off, because it won't come through the eyes, and I've got big eyes on it because I'm using the fixed bill rod. Nice one, mate. Well done. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, acts as a pivot. Hi, Steve. Thanks for joining us, mate. Oh, I'm glad. I had a lad out on Sunday. Was it Sunday or Saturday? I can't remember now. 145, 155. I got him up to 175 yards. And that was just after a couple of hours on field. I'm hoping next time he comes down he's going to be hitting that 200 yards. I can't see why not, because he's a good lad, he's a good strong lad. He should be able to hit the 200. I am going to get hold of Steph as well for the lads at Sea Angler, and find out about some badges for them when they've done the distances, so they can sew them onto the tops then. I won't be a minute, I'm just going to bait this spare trace up and then I'll be back with everybody. I won't be a moment. You alright, Rolf? You okay? Oh, sorry about that, everybody. Mine's gone underneath Paul's again. Evening, Joseph. Thanks for joining us. There's one thing I would have mentioned while I'm on. When I think about it. Any of you guys are interested in the new Sentry Fireblade? If you go on YouTube, Big Danny's demonstrating it on YouTube at the minute. I think they're £260, but they look a cracking rod for the money. I mean, I've tried most of the Sentries, and I must say I enjoy using the Sport. I always go back to the TT Sport, but looking at the Fireblades, looking at an awesome bit of kit, especially for the beach. I'll probably use them on here as well. They're for smooth to mixed ground, but Big Danny's done a video on it, testing it out. Like I say, it looks an awesome bit of kit. Hi Steve, welcome back. Hi Michael, thanks for coming on. Nothing yet, Steve. Just a couple of bites as from before. Just got that range cleared off. God, it looked like it was going to bounce down before. Hey Joseph, thanks for joining us, mate. Evening. I think a fish will be a bonus tonight. It's taken us ages to pick the weed off the line. It's taken us longer to pick weed off than what it is to bait up and get them back out again. Ralph had a belting bite earlier on. and he missed it. I've had a couple of bites, a couple of taps, but that's about it. That was on low water. I didn't see that, Paul. Mine's drifted right over to the left again. I'm just underneath Paul's, and I must be about, what, 20 yards or 30 yards off the wall. Hey Steve, thanks for coming on. Will do, Lynn. I wouldn't eat the seaweed out of here, love. Definitely not. You want to smell it? It's horrible. Evening, Keith. How you doing, mate? Not seen you for a while. I see Bob's on mend. Well, you lads can't wait to get out casting again, can you, over at Nessa? Have you been fishing, Keith? I was talking to Gary Pye the other day. He said there's not much coming out over that side at the minute. Hi Carl, thanks for coming on. So it's a bit quiet at the minute, Keith. Yeah, if we get a fish, it'll be a bonus, I suppose. I'm just going to leave it there now. It'll be full of weed again when I pull it in. Pulling like mad at the minute to the left. I've got another, what, 2 hours yet before I water. I don't know if you can see Ralph up there in front. You two at it again? I don't know, you're forever winding one another up, you two. Good Ralph. I don't know. Fishing goes out the window when someone walks past. Always a case. Reminds me of John Wayne with that hat on. Hi Simon, thanks for coming on. Yeah, I've got some new lights tonight. I've got 2 spotlights, 2 proper spotlights, so it should light everything up after. Shouldn't need a tip light after. Should light everything up for us. Should even light Ralph up. I did put them both on the battery. Not last week, week before. It was something I was doing as well, something else I was doing, and it run over 8 hours before the battery went flat. How you doing anyway, Steve? Are you off that thingy now, mate? How's you? What's it doing? You breathing and everything? I'll get this one in a minute and get another one out. I can guarantee it'll be full of weed. Keeps drifting under pawls, and then I'm pulling pawls in when I'm reeling in. Oh, that's good to hear, Steve. Nice one, mate. There's a cracking picture of you and your lad. There's a double of you. Here's a ringer of you. It's great when you see people get back together. I have a daughter I've not seen for 36 years, 37 years. Drove over to Australia when she was younger with her mum, came back and I've never seen her, and she has a grandson. I've rang and sent messages, but I've never had a reply. Having said that, my son now, I text him and I never get a reply off him, and he's just up the road. I'm glad when we can all get back to something normal. I know it'll never be the same again, but hopefully. I think I've seen a picture of him, Steve, a while ago. I think you put him on. I think there was a picture of him about 3 or 4 months back, I think it was. Of you, definitely. Come on, fishy fishies. Yeah, seen it, Steve. Double of you, mate. Full of weed again. I'm just going to pull this one in before I'm going to be picking and picking and picking and put a fresh bait out. I will be a minute. I'm sorry if anybody comes on and I miss you, but I will get back to you when I come back. I will be a minute, folks. Ralph will be on soon anyway. Ralph's going to come down and have a natter with everybody for half an hour, so give me a bit of a break. I will be a minute. I will be a minute. Oh. That's the start of it. Weed City, here we come. Horrible stuff. Taking ages to pick off. Come off. Sore fingers when I get home. So it takes the time up. Pulling this muck off. Horrible stuff. all up the line. Come on. We'll get caught on the wall. Horrible stuff. It takes the time pulling all this muck off. God knows you get the fish on. Pull it in by hand. Never known it was bad. I think. So we'll just mess it up.
So weird though. Yeah, kind of a little bit. Maybe Daisy and Vic. Yeah, so true. Like, I'm sure they'll move, I'd imagine they'll move to town next year. Well, they'll probably, like, HDR.
Better at Cleveland's. Let's hope this stays on now. Let's hope my finger start stays on. Very long. Once. Does it have a nut as well? Yeah. Dig in.
Bloody dead, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll get fed up with this weed.
Eh?
I'll get fed up. Should have gone Cleveland's.
Oh. My blanking spot. Mind you, this is my blanking spot as well. Evening all. Nice to see so many people on.
Nice big bait. A worm on. I'll put my lights on in a minute though.
Yeah, I haven't put any squid on.
Have you not?
Well, I ain't got none. Evening, Stephen. Evening, Colin.
Fummy fell apart before. There's a clip off it.
What for?
Come off my thumb, I've had to knotted it.
All right.
Come off. And my thumb shot up the eyes on the rod.
Oh, bloody hell. Evening, Carl. Hi, Brian. Joseph. Nice to see you all watching. I'm going to put a bit of light on in a minute. It'll brighten his rod up a bit. I'm not so bad, Steve. When we're going to have another one of these chats?
I missed out on the last one, didn't I?
I enjoyed the last one. Loads of weed, Brian.
If they're going to phone us on chat, best time to ring is about 6 o'clock. Because I got bed early. You know, for up in the morning.
Yeah, Alan just said if we get in the chat room and have a video, we can, if we do it about 6 o'clock, because Alan has to go to bed early.
How's that? Is that better, Ralph?
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah?
Aye. Blackpool Illuminations. Haven't you got on two?
Two, yeah.
Yeah, just nice.
Brilliant. Lit it up alright.
Yeah, spot on that.
Brilliant.
Good.
Pulled it right round, I've all just gone in and it's come right round here again.
Yeah, I know, it's, you know, it's as much pulling it in as it is out. It's just that it doesn't bring it into the wall like going out.
Just leave it there, you never know, there might be one close enough wall.
Yeah, yeah.
Myself a cigarette.
Hi, Andrew. Alan will be back with you in a minute.
No, you're right, I haven't asked her for a bit, Ralph.
Oh, the numbers have gone down 10 since I come on.
Nah, I'm going to go up and have a look at yours in a minute. Have 5 minutes.
I've got my drag set anyway.
Yeah. I'm glad you turned
Yeah, okay,
up.
Steve.
I'm glad you turned up, otherwise I would have had to walk all the way back down to Jag House with trolley and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Now I can go 3/4 of the way down
Yeah,
and get through just at back of Drag House and then come up.
yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Puts us over Monday night.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's okay with Alan Puts.
About 6 o'clock.
About 6, yeah.
Yeah. Because I go to bed about 7, 7:30. Because we're up early in the morning, we're up at 4:15.
Yeah.
I was in bed last night, 6:30, 7:15.
Was it?
And the night before.
I'd be in that time and all if I had somebody to go with me.
Yeah. Thing is, it catches up with you off the weekend.
Yeah.
All you
I
want
know.
to do is sleep because you're up early every morning and then messing about through the day.
Yeah. Yeah. God, that's gone right up river again, isn't it?
Eh?
Gone right up river again.
Yeah.
That's how Paul.
Waves on it.
That's how Paul used to catch his though.
Yeah. For the waves on it.
Yeah.
Just never walk up to yours, Ralph.
You still got that sandbank over there though, look. You can still see the wave coming off it.
I wonder what Paul was going on about before when he says, "Where's Ding?" He said, "Dong's over there, where's Ding?"
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Stuart. I'll tell him that, Lynn. He's just gone up to have a look at my rod. Hi, Keith. Oh, well, I enjoy looking at them comments, Steve, Keith. I'm not going to stream today. Alan's going to go straight the way through. I can see everybody waving. Right. He didn't say going to sleep, Lynn. Well, it's not been a very good week for getting out. Been bad. I don't know what next week's like. Evening to Paul Martin, mate. Don't forget Monday night. We want you on the stream again, on the video again. Oh, that'll be good, Keith. Oh, I'll be there to watch you blank, mate. I've just asked him that, Steve. His last stream wasn't bad anyway. He had a couple of fish, didn't he? Don't know what's the matter with this river, I don't. It's just different every time you come. Hi Tony, I didn't know you was on, mate.
You know what I'm bouncing about a minute, Ralph?
Yeah. Keith's streaming tomorrow night about 6.
Is it?
Yeah, from the Kent coast.
All right. Well, we'll watch it.
Yeah, yeah. I like watching him blank.
I'm right here, each side at wall.
Are you?
Yeah.
I put one right in as well, Alan.
Yeah, it's come right into the side of the wall. It's just not holding at the minute. Yours are bouncing about at the minute.
Are they?
Yeah.
I've got my special leads on anyway that Tony makes
I've
me.
gone on the Paul again. Give me that, Paul. It's a pain in the neck, this, isn't it?
What size lead you got on, Alan? At least you got some, Ian. Yeah, I was thinking that, Carl. Because I watch it on the big screen and I'm usually nodding, you know. I did, Paul. You just get on that video on Monday night, mate. It's nice to see you on. It was lovely. There's plenty of time yet, Keith. Plenty of time yet. Hello. What happened then? Where is the camera? Oh, he's got no rod up. That's why I can't see it. It's not very often I blank, Keith. I usually end up with something.
Well, I thought it was me tugging on Paul's, but it weren't. He must have had a bite because I was underneath him.
Oh, right.
Didn't touch him when they pulled in. Hopefully this week's going to start drying off.
Hi, my lovely Lisa. I was just wondering if you're still on for the 24th, Lisa. If not, we'll find another date for you. It's the weather at the well, the lockdown and the weather and everything at the moment, isn't it?
Pain in the Swede, isn't it?
Yeah. It's grass weed, isn't it? I can't understand where it comes from.
Horrible stuff. Those are just bouncing at the minute, Ralph.
It's just bounced.
No, they're just bouncing at the minute in the tide. No, bouncing up and down.
Yeah. I've got the what's it set anyway, the drag, so. Are you still coming then, love?
There's a new finger stall, I think. Someone's had it. Had it 2 minutes.
Oh, that's all right then, Lisa. Inbox me, love, if you want bait and stuff and what you want.
I've casted that one right side. Stay there like that.
No, you're right there, Brian. Probably Tony. There's been a bit of nasty stuff coming out again tonight as well. Well, there is where I am, but I'm right under the sewer outlet. The tanks must be overflow. Okay, Lisa. There's some 1,000-gallon tanks of under the road just outside where we park, and it's supposed to be rainwater, but there's a couple of sewer tanks there from the factories. And it's right where I fish at that buoy. There's a big outlet there. That's why I don't fish over it, because you get all tangled up. Hi Stuart, love it. No, it's not smelly, it's just, there is a bit of snotty stuff, Tony, but it's mostly like grassweed. It's not the poo that comes out, Lisa, it's other stuff, you know. Yeah, well, it's not been so bad tonight, Brian. I didn't get to watch your stream last night, I'm sorry, but I was told about it, how long it was taking you to get the weed off. It's not that bad tonight at the moment, anyway. That dong tanker's going out. I thought he was empty anyway, because he's right up in the air. Tugs are just pulling him off. I reckon it must be Steve.
They're just bouncing at the minute, Ralph. They're just a-bouncing at the minute.
You gone warm now?
Yeah. It has gone warm.
It was a good stream last night, Brian. I've heard, I say I didn't see, but I've heard.
Yeah, tell him I'm sorry I missed it. I was in bed fast asleep.
Yeah, well, I've just told him the same. I'm sorry I missed it. It never came up.
Is the lighting alright for everyone, Ralph?
Yeah.
Me thing went off again before, earlier on in stream, the 4G.
What, did it go down to H?
No, it didn't go down to anything. Turned the stream off and then turned it back on again for a couple of minutes.
Oh, right.
Well, a couple of, about 20 seconds or so. Lost connection.
Well, you'll be alright when 5G comes out. It'll just fuzzle your brain instead.
Yeah.
And then you won't know it's 5G.
Yeah, well, we'll be like Martians, won't we? Why is it though when you phone 3 up and you tell them, because 2 days I've had, and then they try and want to sell you a new phone and a contract?
Well, that's the way they do it, isn't it?
Well, we could interest you in this new phone. Is it 5G? Well, it could. Nah, not interested, mate. No wrong with the phone I've got. It's been stuck in cupboard for 2 years, brand new in the box. Don't know what a new phone for. You got one, Paul? No.
That's good, Steve. There was a message from your Lynn earlier on.
What's that?
Yeah, she says you go to bed early, but you don't go to sleep.
She goes to bed early.
Well, you both go to bed early, but you don't go to sleep.
I don't go to sleep. Bleeding dog keeps me up next door. And neighbours screaming and shouting. I wonder what them bangs was before.
Somebody shooting guns. They might have been down at the airport.
Yeah?
Yeah, scaring
scaring birds off.
Yeah, because you hear the bang a few miles away, you know.
Yeah, that's coming over here again now.
Well, they're pulling that tanker out, look.
Yeah.
That might stir a bit up.
I hope. Bring them in a bit.
Nice and sensitive, that tip, isn't it?
Yeah. But when that shrink tube comes for the other one, I'm going to put my coasters back on that.
Yeah. All right, Lisa.
I've seen you use coasters. You get more of a trigger on it. More control with reel.
Yeah.
There's one going up, Ralph.
Yeah, could do with a few. There's one gone down, isn't there? It usually pushes them over. The noise pushes them away from the channel.
Just go and check on yours.
Steve says, have you just said about you go dogging?
Go what?
Dogging.
Dogging? No, the dog next door.
No, it's the dog next door. He don't go dogging.
You leave it out 4:15 this morning, it were bark, bark, bark. And then it were in. But I was up at 4:30 to get into work. And then at night when we were in bed, 9 o'clock every night on the button, yap, 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 yap in the back garden.
Oh, right.
It's a joke with him.
Aye. No, it was his own dog, Steve. But it's the dog next door that keeps him awake. Barking all night. I pity that, I'd have gone with him. Hi, Lisa Taylor. Hi, Ralph. Hi, Lisa. I thought I said it once. Right, Brian. Catch you on your next stream, mate. Hi, Ralph. You all right, mate? I couldn't let you know we was coming down tonight because I didn't know. Alan put it on the Outcasts and he was yippee, I'm down. Thanks, Brian. It's killing me, Stephen. I can't cast. I'm only about 30 yards in, if that. I've got a scan book for it. They want to check all down my spine and that. Because I can't hardly feel my hand or my arm. So we'd have to wait and see. I suppose you rot when you get old. I've never used them rigs yet. You made me about 4 years ago, Keith. I think that was flatty rigs. But you said that was for the beach on them, so I've never used them. Thanks, Steve.
Pulling out into channel now, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yours are just bouncing like that, Ralph.
Yeah.
One's about, what, 30, 40 yard out, the other one's coming over here somewhere.
Yeah.
But they're just like that at the minute.
Yeah, I've not casted far. I don't want to jerk my arm any more than it is.
Did you get one of them thingies for it? The elbow supports?
Couldn't get one.
Could you not?
No. They got the knees, the foot,
Hands?
hand, and no elbow.
No elbows?
No.
Sod's law, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the tall spacers, Keith. I've still got them, mate. One of these days I'll use them. Stop the flatties from swallowing the hook, if I remember right.
I'll tell you what, there's some weight in that tanker, isn't there, Ralph?
In the tanker?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's empty now, though. Yeah.
You see it back, can't you, where he's...
Yeah.
Still heavy though, isn't it, to pull?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Mind you, he'll be on his own steam now. They only push him into the dock. They don't pull him out or anything.
No.
They'll buzz off now. eBay, yeah. I've been in the shops looking for some, Stuart. What did you say, Alan?
I said it's some size, that.
Yeah. Hey, when it's parked up there, I wouldn't mind fishing off the side of it,
Right.
into that channel.
Yeah. I don't think you'd hold bottom, Ralph.
Evening, Dazza.
You'd pull that hard, you wouldn't hold bottom, would you, really?
Okay, Steve. I missed that what you said, Alan.
Somebody on a motorbike?
Yeah. Anyway, lads, oh, it's alright, Alan's just going up to my rods again. I was just going to hand him back over to you. There's a couple of lads gone near it, you see, on a motorbike. Don't know what they're doing down here on a motorbike, I'm sure. Okay, Steve. Right, I'll get that off the stream after, Alan. Stuart. Come on, let's have some fish. Yeah, I hope so, Paul. It was nice to have you on last time, mate. Right, Tony, I went into Pound Stretcher. As I say, they had all the others, but they didn't have the elbow one. I was going to put a crate bandage on, but that'd stop all the movements of my arm, wouldn't it? Weed killing it, right? Yeah, probably, Steve. Well, that'd be nice, Dazza. Let's hope you can do a stream for us as well. We need some more streamers. And if anybody's got any problems with how to do it, just get in touch with me. Actually, I said to Steve a week or maybe 2 weeks ago that I'll make a new video, and I've only just remembered about it now. So next couple of days I'll make a new video. Because it'd be nice to see some more people out streaming. Anyway, I'm going to hand you back to Alan. I'll go and check my bays.
Yours have come a bit close in, Ralph.
Has it?
Yeah. I don't know, you can wind in the other side on your reel.
You don't? I've always been a funny person. I've always been odd. Right then, folks. As I say, I'll hand you back to Alan. Thanks all for watching. I'll see if I can catch a fish for you.
If anybody will get one, you will or Paul.
Yeah, all right. It'd probably be Paul, 3-rod
Paul.
Paul.
He's got 3 rods out on it.
Yeah. Yeah. He was going to put 4 out.
4?
Yeah.
After all that weed, I struggled with 2. I thought, I'm not messing about with weed all night.
No, well, that's why I've only got 2 out. I might go down to 1 in a minute anyways. Yeah. Bit easier. Right, good night, folks. I might see it again before the stream goes off anyway. But I'll hand you back to Alan. Okay, lads. And girls.
Time yet, Ralph?
Is that? I've no idea what it's
10 past 10.
got about an hour and a half.
Hour and a half and a bit more. Hopefully. Like it's up a tree there then, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If that wasn't there, it'd light your bivvy up.
Yeah, well, I've just got all my lights out the car.
Getting baited up and I mean, one's come here about, what, 30 yard out and the other ones are just a bit further in than that. Right. So they just bounce it a minute on the tip. Hopefully it's holding bottom now because that's not moved since I chucked it out. I cast it up time, but it's stuck now, it's staying where it is. Hopefully.
The further out you cast though, the more you cast the tide, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yeah. But what I've been doing is casting out and reeling in so I can feel it grip and leaving it.
Yeah. You know, funny enough, a lot of times when you cast out, you miss the fish. You cast over them.
Casting over them, yeah. Yeah, going over the top of them.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll go back and check the bait.
Alright, well.
Oh, yours is not so bad now.
No, it's stayed where it is.
Yeah.
It's locked up now where it is.
When you're in that position there, it looks as though it's right up river, but it's not.
It's just over
It's
there.
just over there, yeah.
Come on, fishy fishes. I don't mind if we get a little place or something like that, one of us.
Oh, I'd love a little place. Oh, it's my favourite.
I would in sunny Malta.
Sunny Malta?
A little place.
Oh, I think your Lynn's on anyway. When you get back on, she'll probably call you something.
I know. Hey, cup of coffee time. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed your natter with Ralph. Brew time. Brew time. Also, that's them gunshots are at the airport. They're firing off or something for the birds. Hey, Dazza, you all right, mate? How are you diggling? I've just had a look at. Been watching Ralph's. They're just nodding up and down at the minute. One's close in, the other one's pulled round slightly. And he's going to go up now and rebait. I'm glad that wind's dropped and the rain's gone. It's brilliant. And my lights are working. Enough to light up Blackpool. Oh, you're welcome, Dazza. You can hear them bangs, they aren't half going off. Reminds me of the Maroon. They used to send off in London, no. For the Coast Guards. 1 for the RLNI and 2 for the Coast Guards. You could guarantee sometimes we could just be sat in the pub after work having a pint, and next minute the Maroon would go off, so we'd all be up again then. when saving somebody on the rocks. Keep thinking somebody's leaking right outside my bivvy. It's me straps dangling down at the side. Well, yeah, I'm glad Ralph turned up tonight, and Paul, it's company. We've not been out for a while. Yeah, they used to go off for a Stewart. One bang would be for the RLNI and 2 bangs would be for the Coast Guards. So we used to have to drop everything, meet at the bottom near the Grand Hotel, and the Land Rovers used to come and pick us up, ship us all off onto the arm, rope up and down we went. I never forget a guy down there one night fishing with his lad, and he got cut off with the tide, and we went down for him. Took a stretcher down, and every time we went out there was always the undertakers followed us up in his car. It was crazy. I had some rough times there. I remember pulling the plane in the Lowry aircraft that left Isle of Man, and it was coming over and it crashed into the sea, and we brought the woman in. She came in on one of the wings. The husband, they found him over in Ireland washed up, and the little boy, and we helped the RLNI to drag the plane up on the beach at Llandudno and take it down on a tractor trailer down to the police station to the compound. It was a sad day, that. I've had some fun and games there training. Used to go down near the lighthouse on the Orme and take the crabbing hooks down with us, and go and do a bit of crabbing on training and bring them back home. Ragworm, peeler crab. You can't get to it without having to climb about 200 foot down. But had some good times and some sad times with the Coast Guards. Come on, fishy fishies. I thought we would have had a bit of something by now. Oh yeah, I remember last time I was here and we were just getting onto high tide before it started playing ball. And just after high tide, when we was getting bites. Let's say I had a couple of bites earlier on low water. Ralph had a couple. Paul's just had one. I thought I was over him, or he was over me, or whatever, but no, I was underneath him. So something was nibbling away at his bait. Hey Ralph, you alright, mate? How you doing? Hey Dino. It's alright, Dazza. Tell you, I have a lot of tales to tell, but I'll be here all night telling you. It'll be one of them. Right, boys and girls, are you all ready? Are you all sat quiet? Let's begin. Once upon a time. We were sat on the Mersey trying to catch a fish. Oh, and we did moan and groan about the weed. Oh, are you alright, Lisa? Are you working tonight? You ready off? When the light is gone. In this pocket, that pocket, I've got more pockets than Skippy. Hey. Come on, fishy fishies. I'm pleased with my lighting. Really made up with lighting. No need for a tip light. Alright, Lisa. I know Ralph mentioned you was coming over. Are you still coming over to see him? 24th, is it? You surrounded, Keith. Are you winding one another up again? Cheers, Dave. Thanks, mate. I don't know, Lisa. Yeah, I've not been able to do anything for both. Colin Griffith said night, Ralph. Colin Griffith said night, Ralph. I don't know if you heard that, Colin. He just said, right, okay. Oh, you're still over, Lisa. I wish I could make it, love, but unfortunately it's one of them things I just can't do it. I've got Winston going for his haircut on Wednesday. He's desperate for his haircut. I'll go and getting his ears lowered on Wednesday. Poor thing's been moping about around the house for the last couple of days because of the weather, and it's like ourselves when we want an haircut. Feel sorry for the little man, but we'll get him sorted out on Wednesday. Get his ears lowered. I'll give this another 5 minutes and I'll get another fresh bait out. You had one at where, Paul? I just missed that, mate. It's gone up, sorry. Yeah, night, Ralph, too. Sorry I've not spoke to you, mate. I'm sorry it was last minute tonight. I decided to throw gear in car. Lynn said to me, why don't you just go? So I decided to come over. It was short notice, really, because I threw my gear in about 3 o'clock and off I went. I'll let you know next time, Ralph. I did have my other rod out earlier on with the Fathom 12 on, but there's been that much weed coming out of it was doing me head in. I packed it up and put it all away. I'll just stick with fixed spool for tonight. Not yet, Dave. A couple of knocks earlier on, but it's time yet, mate. It's not high tide till 11:30. They usually come on here just before high water or just after, I've found anyway when I've been down here. And I can guarantee every time I said, right, I'll end the stream and my rod's gone. Lisa will back me up on that one. Every time, right, I'll end the stream and next minute my rod's gone, bang, bang, bang. I'm just fishing blacklug tonight and squid. Ralph's on the same, Paul's on wraps, different wraps. So, can only see. Don't seem to be pulling now. I'm not going to touch it for a minute because it seems to be holding where it is at the moment. Evening, Dave. Thanks for coming on, mate. Nothing at the moment, mate. He's fishing here tomorrow, is he? He can't make it. Good luck to him with weed, Dave. It's been horrendous tonight with weed. I did have 2 rods out, but I packed one away. Somebody's off letting fireworks off now at the back of us. Alright Joseph, thanks for watching anyway, you're welcome. It's good to do a stream again, I've not done one for a while. It's good to have Ralph here and Paul. I wish Ralph would. It was just one of them things tonight. No doubt we'll all get together soon, and Tony. Yeah, Tony, Squid and Bluey's on Paul. Squid and Bluey wraps. I'll get this one in a minute and check the bait on it. Seagulls are going mad with these bangs. I don't know if you can hear them at all. Going absolutely bozo. Probably scaring fish off as well. It's turned out a nice night though, it's not cold. I took my jacket off before, it was getting a bit warm. But I think it'll get a bit chilly in a bit. As the tide turns, usually gets a bit colder when the tide turns again. Come on fishy fishies. Ralph's up there just baiting up. You're welcome, Keith. There's something flapping about here. Well, I'll see you tomorrow, Keith. I'll come on stream tomorrow, mate. Yeah, I'll come on tomorrow. See how you go on. I don't know what's flapping against the wall. Unless it's ripples in water. 31 degrees. I wish it was here, Stephen. Good night anyway, Keith. I'll speak to you tomorrow, mate. Hey, Josh. No, not at the minute, mate. Couple of bites, that's about all. This time yet, though. Yeah, night, Keith. I'll speak to you tomorrow, mate. Take care. Yeah, this time yet. There's something disturbed the water because it's banging against the wall in front of us. I don't know. I bet you are, Steve, them temperatures, mate. Hiya, Ian. I don't know if I said hello before, mate. Thanks for coming on. Yeah, you will be, Steve, and that sort of weather. We weren't far off that ourselves a couple of weeks ago. Really hot. I'm just going to get this one in now and get a fresh bait out before high tide comes in. Hopefully I might be able to pick some up with a bit of luck. I will be a minute, everybody. Come on, you bugger. Might be on here, Paul. all weed. Oh, I don't believe this. Come off. Can't be doing with this. Come off. Joke. Whatever was on has just come off. Come off. Hey, this stuff. So you just fish out all this stuff. Come on. More. God. Never again. Come off. Finger's sore. Look at this one. Crazy. Come on. Off. Fish on, Paul. Roll. Yeah. What, roll? Go roll this one, get it in.
What is it?
Ray, I thought I'd lost it pulling that weed off. Mine.
Is it right in the wall?
Yeah, he's wanted it dived down, but
Have you got the...
I'll go over. I'll go over with that.
Right. Just some more lights on you, you can.
He's pulling down. Net. Oh. Get me a torch on.
You might be able to see it.
You feel it pulling down?
It's not that dark yet.
I'll get me a torch. Take me a minute. You feel it pulling?
Yeah.
I thought it was... I thought I'd lost it, we pull it weed off.
Keep your neck to the side of the pipe.
Right.
Decent one.
Side the tidies. Oh, it's a nice one.
Is he out of the water?
Yeah, he's just up. Come on.
Should run under. You can't do anything.
It's not big, it's...
Little
He
fatty.
wants a nice one down there, it's probably a baby.
Yeah, fatty. Yeah, they're
Fatty.
so small, but they're fat. They've got
Yeah.
a lot of weight in them.
Freaking hell. Oops.
Yeah, look at pods here. Anything out crabs.
Oh.
Oh, glad to see a fish out.
Hey.
On them again, well, it's not many palms on the side, is it? No palms on there.
Oh, I got that right, haven't I?
Oh, yeah, I've got some palms on the side. Oh, oh. So there's a few more right now.
I thought I'd lost it with weed. No point
Yeah.
weeding.
Bit of a
Right.
nuisance, isn't it?
Thing with barbed ducks. Right.
I see a rod on there. I took the weed off the line down here.
You want to see if you can get a picture of.
I will do, yeah.
You got it on stream, Ralph.
I'll just check you got it on stream.
So, yeah, got it look bigger than that on the.
Alright, that
wall.
looks, that's a good picture on stream.
Yeah.
I might, let's see. Yeah,
Okay.
lovely. Well done, mate.
A long time coming, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, at least it's one's come anyway.
Ain't throwing them back like that.
No, I don't either. I've got a device at home that I'm working on to load them back in.
Yeah. I don't like throwing them in like that.
No, well, I don't. I never have done.
They go funny on the belly, don't they?
Yeah. They all seem to live though.
Oh yeah. Right. there. Come out.
Excuse me. Do you have a pair of like Allen keys that I could adjust my seat with? No? Alright, no worries, mate.
I won't be a minute, everybody. Just make this rig up again. Let's trace. I'll put 2 wheels on there, we'll put one on. I won't be a minute, everybody. I'm just making my needle up ready for the next one. Let's save the blank. Let's save the blank anyway. I thought I'd lost it then because I was trying to get the fish in and I had all the weed on the line and I could feel it pulling back on me. I thought it's going to come off and I just hooked it nice under the lip. And when I looked down the wall I thought, oh, it's a nice fish. And when I got it up, it wasn't that big, but it's a fish. It's better than a blank. Well, if there's one there, there's got to be more there. Right. Brew time, ciggy time. There's someone, Michael's come on. I'm sorry if I missed you, Michael. I've been busy sorting me trace out and the hook got stuck in Ralph's net. I've been trying to get that out as well. I thought I was going to lose that one then because of the weed on the line I was pulling. I could feel fish pulling back on me. But fortunately I got it in. It's been a nightmare, this weed at the minute. I want Ralph and Paul to get something now. Save us all. Good night. Looks over at wall though, it looked really big over at wall. So I got it in net. Hi Michael, if I didn't see you before, mate, thanks for joining us. Brew time now. Cup of coffee time. Oh, there we go again, we're on again. Sod's hard, isn't it? On again, Ralph. Yeah. Hey? Yeah, I'm on again. Not as big, this one. Not as big. Is that all waxed out as well? Yeah. Well, they're all different. Oh, I don't know, it's pulling a bit now. Try and get it on top if I can. There it should be. It's off, I think. No,
It's off.
Yeah, it's still there. Is it? Yeah.
Going down now.
Oh, aye.
We're down.
Right. I might be able to pull this one up now.
Is he at the wall?
Yeah. Oh. Don't know, do you hold it for yourself again? They're only small, but they're every little sods.
Well, it feels bigger, this one.
It don't be about winch him up the wall.
Certainly bigger.
They're just fatter. Not now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, they are
some.
on yours, man.
Right?
They are on yours, man. Is he right in the wall?
Yeah. It's the same size as the other one.
Is it?
Yeah.
It feels bigger. He's diving now.
We're eating more crabs.
Come on, river's going the other way now.
I saw that. Yeah,
No,
there,
if you
Ralph.
walk this way toward me.
Yeah.
Go on. Keep going. Keep going. Got him. Still a small one.
Yeah, they're all standard size, aren't they? But they're fat.
Hey?
They're all standard size, right? But fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
No
look-
weed. Good God.
Hey?
No weed.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to bought one out now. Got that round.
Right, it licked again.
You been naughty?
Yeah.
What do you need?
Yeah, forceps.
Oh, you got me.
Oh, I'll just go have a brew.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing that, I know.
Well, he's got a bit of blood coming off his eye.
Oh, right.
He's spitting at me.
Is it a bit too close? And you need your top light off.
There we are.
Right. Let me get one on my phone as well. Oh.
But it's non-stop.
Oh, come on, you. Be phone.
Oh, there we go.
Why is it not taking? Ah, I don't know what's up with your phone.
Well, he's sticking his spines up now. You got it, Ralph?
It's not going on my phone, but I've got a good one on here anyway.
All right, right.
Yeah.
Champion.
Okay, mate.
Oh,
Everybody's saying well done, mate.
champion.
Okay.
Oh, I'll just go have a brew. Don't forget your lamp, Ralph.
Yeah. I wonder why my phone's not doing any photographs. Oh, God. I've just frightened me bleeding self.
Hey?
I've just frightened myself.
Tangled it off.
It's working again now.
Tangled up wriggle, that was.
Just give us a shout again, but let me have a chance to have a cup of tea.
All right, Ralph. I could have probably pulled it up with reel, but it's pulling back down again. It wants to dive down.
You're better off in the net. It's safer for the
Fish.
for the fish, mate. I hate to see you, man.
Oh, try again. You're in? Are you in?
No, snapped it from under its nose, I think.
Is he in?
No.
Come off, flatline me. Sharpen your hooks.
Oh, I'll be weird with it, folks. Let me have a Bruno and a cigarette. Don't go again, I want a brew and a cig. Come off. Oh. Sorry about that, everybody. Just trying to roast up to camera back. As soon as there we go. Hey Mick, thanks for coming on. Hey Curtis, thanks for coming on. Whoever said well done again, thanks very much. Right, I'm going to have a cup of coffee. What I was going to do before, and then I got another bite. Only baby ones, but they're a fish. Where my lighted is now. Come on. Half an hour before high tide. I'm glad that weed stopped. Not getting any weed in at the minute. Oh, that was a bit hectic then. 10 minutes. It's tapping away. I'd just gone in the water and it started. Quick brew now before the next one. Feel like you can pull them up the wall, but then they dive down again. I'm having a quick one, Dave. I'm gagging for a brew. Paul's just lost a slack liner. Oh, wet the old whistle. That's what I needed. Well, it's not cold, it's gone lovely and warm. It's not cold at all. Well, we've got where are we? We've got over half an hour yet before I said before here, usually just before I and just after. I could do with one that's going to lift the butt off the floor like it did last time I came and I lost it. Well, I'm using big baits. I've got a full lug on, then squid, then a full lug, and then cap with squid again. It was Paul. Thanks, mate. I mean, Ralph's had some belters out here through daytime, but I was like doing the night fishing. No way, I always seem to do well at night than what I do through the day. I mean, I've had some nice coddling off here through daytime, but night time I was planning on going to Cleveland's tonight because I know there's a few bass knocking about. I have a couple of hot spots over there where I know they are, where they're lying. And I thought, well, Liverpool's nearer. I'll shoot over to Brunswick and give Brunswick a go. And say it was last minute decision tonight. And then Ralph turned up and Paul. Not brilliant. I don't know, I'd have had to unline them up, I think, if it had been on my own. I don't like going over the wall on my own when it's dark. The tide was running down to the left before, it seems to be turning now to the right. What's going on here? Charge my phone. Phone's not been on charge. I hope it stays on, it's gone down to 15%. Charger's not been on the power bank, it must have been not the switch. And I've just put it on. So hopefully it'll keep it going. Hopefully it'll charge up. It was 100% before, so it's been off for a while, the charger, for some reason. Plenty of power in the power bank. If you're going off, Michael, night mate, thanks for watching. If it does go off, then it's the battery on the phone, but I've just put power bank back on, so hopefully it'll keep it topped up, keep us going. Let's go tighten my line up a minute, won't be a minute. Better. Jeez, it was a mad 5 minutes then, 10 minutes. Well, they are there, but those small ones are only a couple of £2, about £2.5. Come on, I want the big one. I want the one that's going to pull right down. I'm just glad that that weed's gone off now. Let's see if my battery's going up any. Yeah, we're charging now, 16%, that's good. Keep it going. Power bank were turned off, Ralph. My power bank was turned off, it was going down to 15%, it warmed me, charged the thingy up.
Do you need a charger?
No, I've got it on now. I've got plenty of power in charger. It wasn't turned on. It's going up now, it's gone up to 16, it was down to 15.
Oh, right. Oh, that's good.
Tweezers, isn't it? They're only babbies, aren't they?
Yeah, well, you usually get the bigger ones in July, don't you? End of
Yeah.
July, beginning of August.
But there might be one knocking about. That hadn't been in water 2 minutes and it were off again.
Yeah.
But I've been wellying them out because it's been coming round and coming close in. When I've casted close in, I've come near the wall.
Yeah.
There's something out there further out that when I'm pulling it, all of a sudden it grips.
Yeah.
So whether I'm up muscle bed.
Could be. You're that direction, aren't you?
Yeah, unless there's a muscle, there must be, well, I know there is a muscle bed out there because I've pulled them in before today and
Yeah.
weight.
Well, I've done the same, mate. Tide's turned anyway.
Yeah,
Well, it's on slack.
yeah, it's another 20 minutes yet before it turns, before it's high tide.
Yeah. Well, you get before high tide, you get the slack, don't you? So
Yeah,
then it turns straight away.
and that's when we get all muck again and pulling and tugging and
Yeah. I've just had my bait come back. There's no crabs about now.
is it not?
No. They always seem to go after crabs at high tide. or about half an hour before.
Yeah, but they have a good feed before then, don't they?
Oh yeah,
Eating bloody bait.
yeah.
I noticed here before when I was down here, there were a load of crab legs on the floor.
Yeah. Well, apparently
Somebody's
when
been fishing
Paul was here
peeler,
the
haven't
other
they?
day, he put his crab net over
Yeah.
and he forgot about it. And when he come to the end of the session, he pulled it up. It's just full of crabs and some shrimps.
Martin usually does that, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, we always do it in the summer. It's just this year's hard. It's hard for everything.
Is that a boat going in?
Yeah.
I know Martin's had some belters down here in past. Do they still get crayfish in here, Ralph?
Eh?
Still get crayfish
Here?
in here?
No. I think they're more fresh water now, isn't they?
Yeah. Ponds and all that lot.
Oh, the ponds are full of them. They're
Yeah.
unbelievable. There'll soon be no fish in the ponds. Because they eat the fly,
Yeah,
don't they?
mainly tarnies, Paul, but we've had some lovely codling out of here, big whiting codling. Tarnies, Ralph will tell you more because he's fished it a lot longer than I have. Just have a natter, Ralph, while you're going to
Yeah. Right. Evening, lads. Whoa. Hang on, I've got my mask on. It's must do my glasses on. No, Martin, Paul. We get everything here. Sole, place, thornies. We've had some pups, smooth hands on the other side. Winter we got the whiting, codling. Biggest cod I've had here is £7, which is where I'm fishing now.
Got eels and all, don't you? Congo.
Oh, you get the eels as well, yeah. The last session or the session before we had some eels. One of them was a conger.
It's holding bottom now, Ralph.
Yeah. I had a nice sole a couple of streams ago, Paul. I don't know whether you remember. £2 3 ounce it was, massive. Oh, and bass, yes, Stuart, yeah.
Yeah, bass as well.
Not so many bass over this side. You seem to get a lot on the other side, New Brighton way, which is it's much nearer the mouth of the estuary.
You've had a nice bass out here, Ralph.
Oh, I've had a nice bass here, yeah, but they're not something you're going to catch daily, are they?
No, no.
It proves one thing, though, the river's very clean, lads. We just could do with another couple of thornies coming up before it turns properly. Mind you, I can't cast tonight. I've hurt my arm and I've only been doing overhead, so... I've only been going out about 40, 50 yards.
Need to get you some of that Mighty Bright for your tips, Ralph. That Mighty Bright tape for your tips.
Say again, mate. Mighty Bright tape for your tips. 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 Mighty Bright
Says I need to get some mighty bright tape for your tips, you know, like this, and that on the other one I've got.
Yeah,
To light your tips up.
yeah,
Because you'd see it from here now with your lamp on.
yeah. It's all thornbacks, Paul. There might, I can't quite remember. There might have been a few different rays come out near the mouth, but down here it's all thornback. I mean, you can catch them here all the year round. I've had them in February. They come. They go deep in the channel over the other side there, because that's where the main channel is. They go down deep and they stay there mostly for the winter, but you do get the odd strays come over. It's like the cod. You've got cod in the river all the year round, what we call the Mersey cod, and you can always tell the difference because they're really dark, blackish colour. You can always tell a Mersey cod from a fresh one. Hi, Colin. It's not been a bad night down here though for it really. It's not cold.
Cold, it's gone warm, that wind's that breeze
Yeah.
has gone warm.
Yeah. We said it was going to be about 14 degrees.
Something messing about again, Ralph.
Yeah, I thought I seen the tip go in then. It's nice down here in the winter actually because
Something messing about with it again.
yeah, it can be
There we go.
minus so many degrees in the town, in Liverpool itself, or just a mile up the road here, and yet it can be plus 12, 13 down here in the winter. So it's not a bad place to fish. We've just had a few little taps on the tip of the rod there.
Messing with bait.
Going back to the thornbacks, Paul, sometimes we bring them out and they've got no thorns on. But they still are a thornback ray, you know.
There we go.
He's got something touching the tip there. He keeps on
Messing about with bait at the minute.
yeah, it's probably best to let it take it.
Yeah.
If it's it'll probably be a ray if unless it hammers, and then it'll be a doggy or something.
Pick it up, putting it down.
Perhaps he's trying to position it for its mouth because you've got a big bait on, haven't you?
Yeah. Same size as that.
Yeah. Well, it's quite a big bait, isn't it?
Yeah. So they can smell it, Ralph.
Yeah. You're okay asking any questions you want, Paul. We eat most of the cod that we pull in here, but in my honest opinion, it doesn't taste the same as what you actually get out in the open sea. The open sea is more tastier. Whether they add something to it when it's caught, I don't really know, but you never get the sort of salty taste in the cod when it comes out the Mersey. It's still nice for eating, but I found when I have the cod here and fillet it, if I either freeze it and then you get a better taste, or just leave it for 2 or 3 days in your fridge and let it dry out. It always seems wet when you filleted it. So I'll leave it in the fridge for 2 or 3 days, dry it out, keep taking the water off the plate and that, and then it seems to fry up better like a chippy cod. Okay, mate.
Ralph, take it in for us.
Aye, I'll keep my eye on it. Hi, Kevin. To be quite honest as well, Martin, I find the sole quite tasteless. Everybody raves about eating sole. I just find it tasteless. You know, people eat it in restaurants, but it's always had this added and that added, sauces and stuff like that, that probably make it taste brilliant. But when I eat mine, when I catch any, it hasn't got much taste to it. I've never tasted skate wings, Paul. It's a fish that I will not kill, because I love them so much. I hate throwing them back the way we have to throw them back over this wall here. I'm knocking a tray together with some sides on, so that we can put it on and lower it back down with some ropes, similar to the ropes that we bring it up with the net.
Might get this one in a minute, Ralph, because it's probably took bait off.
Because I hate having to throw them over the side. I try to throw them head first, but depending on the weight of the body and that, they sometimes go flat, and I hate that. I don't think it harms the fish, because they all swim away and they don't die, but I just wish we could just lower them back in. But as I say, I've never tasted skate wings. It's I'd never try them because they are my favourite fish.
We'll bring this one in, Ralph. It might took bait.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Stuart. Yeah. Most of the time when we catch a cod here, if you open the stomach, they've always got prawns in. And yet, they take our lug and squid.
Let's get this one in, Ralph.
Eh?
Just going to get this one in.
Yeah, I should. You might want to. I don't think it's any good me messing with the camera. we perhaps could do nib, but the problem with lowering them back in the net with the thorns on and that, it gets stuck in the they get stuck in the net, the thorns, and once they're down there they can't seem to swim away. That's why I'm making a tray with some sides on, and then the fish will automatically go, the tray will go to the bottom or further down and just let the fish off the top of it. I have tried it before lowering the net, and as I say, it's they stick in it. With his cast. Yeah, Niv. But the skates have been nothing like they the last couple of years than it used to be, you know. I mean, I beat my personal best last year with the £10 1 ounce, which was an ounce bigger than my personal best. We the Mersey boys that come down here, out of most of the species, I seem to have caught the biggest. For the Mersey boys, I got the biggest cod, which was £7, the biggest thornback, which is £10 1 ounce, the biggest sole, which was £2 3 ounces, and the biggest bass, that was £2 3 ounces. So I've got 5 records on top of the lads at the moment. 4, sorry, on top of the lads at the moment. But I know we have lost bigger ones than that, especially the year before last. That was that big we couldn't even move them off the bottom. It's just last year I didn't seem to do much good, and this year I don't seem to be doing much good either. I always think if you got negative vibes, you suffer on catching. You seem to send it down the rod. You know, when you're ill and that. I think if you're feeling great and on top of the world, you seem to catch the fish. So I don't know when I'm talking rubbish there, like, but that's my thought on it.
Ooh.
Well, I've not seen any movement on my rod, Alan.
No, I'll put the light up on it as well, so...
yeah, I could see the tip from here if it goes.
You'll have to go with them spring-loaded rigs, Ralph.
Yeah, well, I'm going to sort that out before I come again. Up and overs.
Up and over in the spring-loaded one.
Yeah. because most of the time down here, lads, I usually use a flapper. But I've got a running ledger on today, which I had a whacking big knock on when I first got down here. And the other rod, I had a 2-hook flapper with a very long trace, about 3 foot on the bottom, but yeah, it'll need a rebait now. Yeah, mind you, having said that, I've got a massive bait on. I wound in just before I came back down, and the bait was still whole. And that was what I said to Alan earlier on. The crab seemed to have disappeared. It's lug wrapped with a whole squid.
Two big worms, Ralph. One worm, squid. One worm, cat with squid. Big bait.
Yeah.
I usually put half a worm on. But I use that as well when I'm, you know, for cod.
Yeah. Yeah.
These are a godsend. The times I stuck the hook in my finger trying to bait up.
Yeah.
Baiting needle.
Yeah. I'm sure I would, Martin. I'd love to catch skate after skate after skate, you know. I think what a lot of people don't realise as well is that thornbacks are on the endangered list, species list. I don't think a lot of people are aware of that. I was very upset about 2 weeks ago. Brian was doing a stream up by the flats where he does a stream, and just a bit further down there was 3 lads down there. I think Brian had a couple of rays, but these 3 lads had 20 rays between them, and they took everyone home, and that really upset me. Really, really did. They must have been cutting the wings off and selling it. I don't want to talk about it. All right, sir, Tony. Evening, Rudy. All right, Tony. We see plenty of blondes down here in the daytime, but they're not rays. Hi, Paul. Nice to see you pop on, mate. I shouldn't think it'll be too long now before we have to pack up. Been interesting anyway, at least we've had 2 rays. Well, Alan's had 2 rays.
Yours is just bouncing, Ralph. It's pulling this way now.
Yeah, well, it's going out now, it's turned. Mine's just bouncing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't get the lead on the bottom when I casted it.
Oh.
You can still hit the big ones once it turns, like, you know. Yeah, it's bouncing off the bottom. Your lead's coming off.
Yeah. Said it's up turn now, isn't it?
I think they should invent a lead where the wires go the other way for when the tide's going out. Should get some of them. Well, I've got a couple of them big up tider leads.
Then what they use on bolts with the big wires underneath.
Yeah, that's what I got. I was wondering if you put one of them on with the.
Are you in? You in, Paul?
Yeah. Paul's in. Right. Will you do the camera?
I'll get net.
You get the net.
Let me see what's on camera, Ralph.
Will it be charged enough to unplug it?
Oh, I see now.
Hang on, Paul, I'll just go and get a light.
21%.
Oh, it'll be all right, just a bit off.
Oops. What's going on here? Just give us a minute, Paul. Ooh. Just that might be ratchet off before I move, just in case. Yeah, just give us a minute, Paul. Net. Is your net that side, Paul?
It's going. It's going. Oh, don't break out. Don't break out.
He's going on, he's on the way out.
Yeah. This clutch is actually crap on this.
Eh?
We'll end up losing this. The clutch is actually crap and there's no backline on it.
He's just,
Go there a minute.
just took his lead right down the river then.
Well down, I think, yeah. I think it's gone down to the bottom. Well down, it's heading towards yours. Coming up a bit now. It's that go.
Yeah, just keep in there, Paul.
Yeah.
You'll need your net this side, Alan.
I've got in this side, Ralph.
Have you? Right.
He's in there, save the blank.
Is he in already?
Yeah. Super duper. What's he like? Keep it there.
Oh,
Alright, not to dive down like that.
it's a nice,
He had me worried then.
nice little
I couldn't
male.
get my clutch set. This clutch is shocking on this pen. I couldn't get my clutch set right in it. We're just diving, I thought. It's going to pull out this.
Yeah, nice little male, that.
Yeah, but, this only go for some though, haven't they? You know, for the size.
You got double hook on, Paul?
Got 2-hook flapper on this one. 2-hook boom rig. So try and get your finger.
Trying.
Mr. Angry Pants.
There we go.
There he is, he's out.
That come at the last minute, didn't it?
Yep.
I put my lucky charm on, Ralph. No, where's it? No, I didn't. Took it off. I put it on, then took it off. It was a bad lucky charm, that one.
There we go, Paul.
Yeah, it's magic.
Well, I didn't put mine on. It's in the car
Yeah,
somewhere. I'm
mine's been
sure
on
it
and
is.
off all night. I kept rubbing it like a bloody genie, but there it is. This. Kept putting it on, taking it off.
Forms this one.
Yeah.
Turn your headlights off for the picture.
Yeah, Paul. Right, mate.
I'll take this
This
one off
fawny
the.
one, this, yeah.
I'll take this one
Well,
off the
that one's
street.
there. This
Hang
one's
on,
fawny
Show
to
me
the
your
extreme.
camera and you take a picture, Ralph.
Yeah. Well,
Curling up, innit? Why do you
there's
like
one
curling
on
up
the.
like that?
I can get one off that if mine don't come out.
I'd rather keep curling up like that.
I'll put my light on it for you, there you go.
Hang on a bit.
It's so thick, innit? It's solid.
Yeah, them two I had out.
Yeah.
Right little chubby
size.
things. Colin Griffith said, well done, Paul.
Give you a bloody kiss. No, I won't. It might get me tongue.
I always give them a kiss.
I should give this one a kiss, yeah.
That's it.
There you go.
Point it towards me because it's.
Peter Schultz, well done, Paul.
That's it.
Are we right now?
Yeah, hard work coming that way.
Do you want to throw him in, Ralph?
Yeah, I do.
Watch the spike.
I've got camera.
Come on, Bobby.
That's like 4 of them.
They're really spiky, aren't they, tonight?
This one is.
Yeah.
Mind you, is a male, so.
Yeah.
God.
Perhaps
The
that's
way that took, that's what give it a line, yeah.
That's how I were pulling them in, fighting like mad. Nice one, Paul.
Yeah, good on you.
Come on, Ralph. Your turn.
It's a bit late now, I think.
It's not. No, it's not late. Half an hour after I. Plenty of time yet, Ralph.
At least that's 3 skates on the stream anyway. Don't forget to plug it back in.
Yeah, I'm going to plug it in now, Ralph. Just move me lights over there. The camera there. Charging cable. There. There we go. Job's a good one. There's the pictures come back on, folks. If that's alright for everybody. It's like that way to Ralph. There we go. Just want Ralphie to get one now. Oh. I'm getting a slight tap on mine again. Oh, I pulled something in my bloody stomach then going over that fence. Oh, God. So jump over there like that again. Something in my side. Needs to stand up a minute, won't be, mate, folk. Oh, just pull something inside. Stretching. cup of coffee time, I think. We've got coffee time. You all said well done, Paul. You all said well done. Paul Martin. I can't see the other one. David. I can't see because it lights on camera, it's hiding some of the names. Want Mr. Osborne to hook into one now? Be buzzing. Time we got 12. Want Ralph to get one now, the lad. We made up then. I'm just glad that muck's gone now. It was coming up the line before. The first one I thought I was going to lose it because of all muck, pull it muck off line. Anyway, I'm just glad that we've been able to get some fish on camera for everybody tonight. I just want Ralph to get one now. I don't know, Steve, but sore as out at the minute. When I went over the fence a minute ago and pulled something in my stomach, but I'll be alright. It's the excitement, Steve, of going over and pulling them up. I've had them in within seconds tonight. It took no time to get them in. Get them in net. I'm going to have to get a pair of step ladders, I think, that goes over one side and over the other. Mine's whistling now, so it's stuck in, so it's bedded in somewhere, my lead. If I can just sit back there and relax for a few minutes. You in again? You in again, Paul? Yeah? Oh, Paul's in again. Just unhitch my camera. Let's see what I've got on it. 20%. Yeah. Should be enough on here, Ralph. There's 20% on it.
20?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll be alright.
Oh, let's go down again.
Take your time, Paul.
Just set me drag off. That's that off. We'll go over again. Check camera off. I'm going to take my time going over because I've pulled something in my stomach again.
Oh, bloody hell. Do you want me to go?
No, you stay there.
Where are we? We're not on the camera. There we are. Get back a little bit. Take your time, mate. I should have bought a stall. I'll keep meaning to put my stall in.
Hey?
I'll keep...
Oh, is it still down? Yeah. Yeah. Right, hold it there. Go. Keep it there, Paul. Right. Up on the side of it, I missed it.
Go easy, Alan.
Yeah, we're doing this bloody rope all over here.
I'll about to swap it round so it's go away.
Is he coming?
It's in the net. Well done, Alan. Well done.
Well, it's a bit bigger, isn't it? Oh no. Oh, he looks a bit bigger.
He is a bit bigger.
Yeah.
Felt like it. Felt like it. There's a ducky on there. What's that?
What's this line here?
It's a doggy. That's on
There's
the
a
other-
doggy as well.
That's on my other rod. I saw a bite on that one. There's a doggy. Yeah.
No, you're taking the mickey.
It's a doggy. Oh, no idea.
Sorry about the shaking, lads.
Tell you what, I think
There's a doggy there as well, look on it. He's brought his other line up as well, and there's a doggy on it.
this one. Yeah. There's the doggy. People in now. Doggy as well. Yeah. Yeah, that's.
Oh, what bloody hell, this line was all wrapped round me. Still wrapped round me.
Watch your feet when you.
Oh, I am doing that one. That rope one.
Just show him to the camera for. Can you take your light off or twist your head or something? Take your head off.
Let me head up.
Oh, that's it.
That rope one's changing.
Lovely jubbly, mate.
Come on, old camera, Ralph, we take a picture.
Doggy!
Hey.
Come on, old camera, we take a picture. Just
Yeah,
let me get this up out here. Has it gone down? Gone down that one, Paul.
The snip line. We've got some scissors.
No, that
Yeah,
one
I might have some. Do you want me to put this one back?
Yeah.
put it back in a week.
That's it.
Gone right down, this wasn't slippers and
Has he gone down?
yeah, gone right down. Oh, it hurts it getting it out, can start bleed.
Can you cut the hook?
It's gone right down, Ralph, I'm going to have to cut the line. You got some salt?
No, I'll go get the scissors, can't find me.
What I do, I don't cut the line, I go down and cut the hook.
I've got one of them finger ones, so I might be able to get it with that.
With snippers.
Can find it.
Yeah, well, see if you can find it.
You okay, Alan?
Yeah.
You still hurting?
Just a bit. I might be able to do it. You've got one of them disgorgers, Paul.
Yeah, I've got one somewhere. Can we find in the box?
You want me to go and get my pliers? I'll go and get my pliers. I'll get my pliers.
Where are you, baby? Just check it out far down.
Come down, Ralph. Leave it.
You bit me.
It's gone down.
I think I've got it now. No, no. Adjustable spanner.
Adjustable spanner.
Right there, there. I've got an hook in my hand, a bloody adjustable spanner in the
Hold still, baby. Hold still.
You didn't think, can it? No.
They've got a bite on them, haven't they?
Yeah, he's just bit me bleeding finger.
They're so bloody strong, aren't they?
You remember that when they
I
bit
know,
me and I
yeah.
couldn't get my foot
I
out?
know, yeah. It was a little nasty one, that one.
Yeah, it was a nasty one.
Oh, got the end of the yoke. It's gone right down. It's gone right down, Ralph.
Is it?
I've cut the
I'll
wires.
have to cut it.
Snip target.
It's gone right down.
Yeah,
It's
that
down
thing,
here.
I've got one like Tony's got, you know that?
I don't want to hurt it, you know what I mean?
No.
It'll, I've got bloody snips in there. Right down in its stomach down here.
Is that? Oh, it's not good.
It's
Don't
right
let
there.
any other tail with it. Try and grab the scissors now.
It's free.
I'm sorry about that little fella. It's a bit heavier than the other one, that ball.
Oh, he's a bit bigger.
About £3, isn't it?
Yeah. Can you turn your headlight off for?
Yeah, Ralph, I've got my head torch on it.
Okay.
Number 2.
Right. Okay, mate.
Are you able to get a picture off that, Ralph?
Yeah, I'll get a picture of it. No, God, that's quite big, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
It's nice.
About £3, isn't it?
Yeah. Come on, buddy. I'll give
Thank
you
you
the,
very much.
I'll give you a kiss, even if he won't. There you are.
It's slimy, that one. But you don't get
Going back
that
now.
line, Ralph.
Yeah.
Is it female, that, Ralph?
White, there's lines everywhere, yeah.
Another male.
Male?
Yeah.
Come back.
Well done, Paul.
Well done, mate.
Made up now.
Paul Martin said 10% in the pot, lads. Get Smiley to make up your tubular.
Well, if you didn't smile taking the
Alley
fish
hook.
off, I'll soon put a smile on his face.
Nice one, Paul.
Keep going now.
And a doggy as well. Pulled myself when I went over before.
Should let me go out.
No, you're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere,
Plug
mate.
it back in, mate.
Yeah, I'm going to put it in now. Oh,
Bloody hell, there's some pull on it now.
didn't there? Right, folks, so I can get you back on again. There we are. Oh, there's some pulling it now. And right down to left. To right, sorry. My line's going. Pete Schultz said well done, Paul, again. Peter. He said thanks, Peter. I'm just going to get this one in. I think it'll be, what time have we got now? 12 o'clock. Ralph? It's 12 o'clock, what time are we giving it till?
5 minutes.
5 minutes? Well, I'm going to get another one out and then that'll be it. I will be a minute, folks. Pull right down this one.
I think I might have a skate on here.
Have you?
I think so, I'm not sure. I'm not too
I hope so. Put a shite up, Ryan. I won't get that with that. Washed out. Washed out bait.
You got one, Ralph?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you on?
It's right in the wall already.
Give us a minute.
Okay.
I'll be a minute, folks. Set my camera down. I think Ralph is on one as well now, so just give us a minute, everybody. We'll get the net and the rope. Oh, trust it go round there. It would have to go round there. Oh. Won't be a minute, folks. Sorry about the focus. Try and get down as fast as I can. Won't be a minute, Ralph. Just give me 1 minute.
It's bigger than any of the others.
Is it?
I think so.
Right, wait a minute.
Look at the bend on the rod.
I know, you see it? Come on. No. Over there. Keep it there now.
Okay. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
You came in already?
Is it heavy?
Not bad size. Well done, Mr. Osborne.
I need it.
Let me get this over there. Hey, well done, Ralph. Well done, Ralph.
That's what we
He's
call
not any bigger, is he?
a last minute deal. It's funny how it does come on, isn't it?
Isn't it?
That's pulling out so much.
That's how you net a fish.
Yeah, you soon got married.
I know.
I've had them all in.
Yeah, it's
Quick.
done a good chief netted tonight.
All right.
Well, we've all had some fish. That's a good night. And our books,
It
even
is.
though they left it a bit late coming on for us, didn't they?
Yeah.
Very late.
But none of us are blanked.
Yeah.
Hiya, Darren. Thanks for coming on.
Bloody close call.
There's
it was.
Mr. Ralph Osborne. We won now.
Close call.
Made up for him.
Uh,
Have you got some
Stop there.
tweezers? You got tweezers, Ralph?
yeah.
Let's take your time. Hey, Kyle. Sorry.
You know what
Thanks
I
for
caught
coming
that?
on.
Come.
A size 2 hook, not a 2-0.
Two.
2.
Oh, I can see it, yeah.
Yeah, it's
So you
like
catch
that.
flounder with.
Yeah.
Battery's getting low again, Ralph.
Yeah. It's all Luke,
Battery's
isn't it?
getting low again.
It's all Luke. I mean, I've gone down to one hole.
Ralph, bring it up off. Go and plug the thing in. And I'll put it on stream. It's going to run out battery. I'll just have to go back up here, lads. Battery's going to run out and Ralph's going to ring his fish up. Just give us a minute, folks. This is all because it wasn't plugged in before. Oh. They're in there. That's better. He's here, Ralph.
Another mile.
He's here, Ralph. Just managed to get that, Ralph. Up battery went on stream.
Oh, right, good.
There you go, mate.
There's a picture.
Perfect. Perfect.
They're all males just coming out, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that one spiky?
Yeah, I'm alright, Steve.
it's very spiky.
Just
Yeah.
out of breath and a bit sore at the minute. But I'll be fine.
Come on, baby.
You'll feel it tomorrow.
Well, I'll feel it tomorrow, definitely. Are we having another chucking or what?
I'm not, no.
Are you not?
No,
I'm going to call it a night.
it's hurt my arm, that one.
Yeah. I'm
You
going to
hurt your bloody side and I'll
I'm
hurt
gonna-
my arm.
call it a night then. I've got one
call it
bait.
tonight,
Yeah. We're going to call it a night, lads.
See you soon, lads, on the next stream, mate.
Ralph's in a bit of pain with his arm. I am with my side. I know I've got one baited up there, but I think we'll call it a night now. None of us have blanked. We've all done well. I just want to thank everybody that's been on tonight. I hope you've all enjoyed the stream. And I'm hoping to be out again soon. Bit time we pack up and everything now. I don't know what time it is now. What time is it? 12:05. Bit time we pack up and get home. It'll be about 1 o'clock, well, about 1:30 when I get home. Well, thanks very much, Billy. I know, Dave. Finished now, mate. I just got to charge it in time before stream went off. I hope you've all enjoyed it as much as we have. We've all caught, none of us have blanked. We've had a good night. It was well worth coming down. And thanks very much, Steve. I'll speak to everybody tomorrow. Thanks, Warren. Thanks, Dazza. Like I say, I'll speak to everybody tomorrow. I'll look forward to watching Keith's stream tomorrow. But we're going to call it a night now. Pack up, get all their gear away, get in the cars and head off home. And I'll speak to everybody soon. Cheers, Ian. Thanks very much, mate. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. Thanks, Warren. Thanks, Kyle. So, alright everybody, I just want to say good night, God bless, all take care, stay safe if you're out over the weekend, and I'll catch you all again soon. Can't wait to do another stream, hopefully it won't be too long this time. Alright everyone, good night, God bless, take care, stay safe, and look after yourselves. Bye, bye.